Hey everybody. So as we are moving through and progressing through everything, some of you have noticed that you've got a couple of grades but not fully graded for the Getting to Know You assignment. And the reason for that is if you go back and look at the assignment, you'll notice that there was a couple of things that you had to do. So besides the introduction with all of that information, there was a section in here that says once everyone has completed this assignment and submitted their answers, we'll use some of the answers to get into some ethical considerations. So you'll need to return here to watch your classmates' videos and look for additional posts from me. Well, they're here, so I want to make sure that you see everything and that you go back and answer the last bit in order to get all of the full amount of points for the assignment. So you've answered your questions, you've done your videos. I think some of you have looked at the videos, but you're going to see down here at the bottom underneath the questions, there's a new section that has appeared, and you may not have seen it before, but it is called the time to reflect. And so what I've done is I've compiled everyone's answers from their videos into a couple of places. And so the first one is for answer to question number 2, which is the definition of ethics. And so you'll see kind of a breakdown. It's a very short synopsis of what those answers are. And then when you take and you scroll down a little bit, you'll see what I want you to do with that. I want you to take a moment and write 1 or 2 sentences as to why you think these definitions were similar or different based on your opinion on looking at each of your classmates' answers to that. Then you're going to see answers to question number 8, which was what traits do you use to define a real-life hero? And so when you look at it, there's this wonderful Wordle that I've made for you out of a rocket because heroes go up into space. And there are all the terms that you guys used to talk about the hero. And so I want you to take a look at this Wordle above about what about these real life heroes and what you notice. And I want you to write 1 or 2 sentences about the observations of those terms. And then the last one I want you to look at is the answers to questions 9 and 10, which are the 3 most important qualities of a man and a woman. And so I have a Wordle set up here of the man and one next to it of the woman so that you can see both of them side by side. You can expand these views by moving this around, and then you'll be able to see the full view piece by piece. And then what I want you to do is I want you to immediately notice the differences and similarities between the 2 qualities of assessments, and I want you to talk about that. Remember, in a Wordle, the bigger the word is, the more often the word was used. And so I took all of your comments and I compiled them and I entered them in as many times as those words showed up is how much you'll see in here. And so you'll see lots of really small words, which usually means one person said it, and you'll see some of the larger words where multiple people have said it. And so I want you to look at this and I want you to give me a quick assessment. I want you to write why you think all of these ideas, the qualities between men and women, the qualities of a real life superhero, the qualities or what definition you have of ethics. And I want you to tell me how that shapes our decisions and our ethical thoughts as individuals. And so I want you to take a few minutes to write something out. It only needs to be in total between all 3 sections about 5 sentences. I'm not looking for a tremendous amount, but something nice and short that just sort of culminates how we decide these ethical questions get answered when we look at all these variations. A lot of you made a mention that you felt that your traits were the same between men and women. So you have some overlap in your terminologies. And I think that's an important thing that you can note here too, but I do want you to see some of those differences in the male and the female. So I hope this helps, and please let me know if there's anything I can do. Have a great day.